This is Natural Powerlifting Radio. Deadlifts, chicken nuggets, video games. This is Check My Total, a powerlifting podcast with Timothy Payne and Andrew Hinson.
Welcome everybody to another episode. Once again, it's me and Andrew. He's sitting at the Bojangles parking lot.
Sitting at the Bojangles parking lot. Just got done lifting. No, I'm killing time before jiu-jitsu.
What'd you do today for your lifting?
I did some bench pressing and some back work, a little tricep work.
So,
about it.
Did you ever go to a powerlifting meet before you actually lifted in one?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, do you remember the first time that you put on a singlet?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was at that Marion meet, outdoor meet.
Underneath the tent.
Yeah, underneath the tent. Yeah, I put on that singlet. I think I remember that. Yeah, nice and tight.
Was that your first
legs?
Your first thought though? Is that like how awkward is this thing?
Yeah, it was pretty weird. It was just very high up on the legs. And I just remember it being tight. I'm pretty sure I just wore that singlet for a while. I think I ended up buying a new one, but I wore that one for a good bit.
You were a thick boy back then too.
A thick boy. I think it was at least a double XL singlet.
Shoo.
I think. Yeah. Oh, those were back in the 255-pound days.
Well, have you ever wondered how singlets even came to be as far as powerlifting and stuff goes?
I figured it was just people just wanted to wear the least amount of clothes as possible.
Yeah.
Felt the only way to do it.
Pretty much, but I think a lot of it has to do, which I know, being a referee and running our own federation, is that you got to see what's going on. And that's why we make people wear singlets. Because if you're wearing, baggy clothes, you got your baggy shorts on, your baggy t-shirt, sometimes you can't tell if people are hitting depth in their squat, or if they got the baggy shorts on, you can't tell if their butt pops off the bench. So a lot of this tight clothing stuff has to do with making it easier on the officiants. Is that the word? Officiants?
Yeah, officiants. I've always wondered when they're going to brand a singlet that has a squat line on it, and if the line goes below, then it's good.
That'd be a pretty good idea. I don't know how you do that though. So like a line in the hip crease or something?
Yeah, I guess in the hip. Yeah, the hip crease goes all the way to your knee or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. A lot of people would try to bend that rule though, like moving the line.
That's true. Yeah, then you get into the business of buying singlets with the lowest line or something.
Yeah.
Go down. This sport's full of a bunch of cheaters.
Yeah. That's another thing I plan on talking about in the future is cheating and powerlifting. That's going to be a upcoming podcast.
Yeah.
Because when I was doing research for, singlets today, they were basically cheating like ever since the third powerlifting meet ever. Cheating's been going on.
Yeah, man, everyone wants to cheat. Yeah. Everyone's always buying the tightest knee sleeves, the smallest ones, most supportive singlet.
Back in the day, there wasn't a rule about how long your knee wraps could be. So these guys would sew together like 2 or 3 knee wraps. So
that's wild, man.
Yeah. All kinds of crazy stuff. But the reason we're kind of hitting at singlets today is because I'm writing an article, which we plan on posting, about the history of singlets and powerlifting. And you can kind of chalk it up to going all the way back to the 19th century, the 1800s, when all these strongmen started to pop up. So you got, all your carnivals and that kind of mess going on. But then you got a guy named Eugene Sandow, which is probably the most famous strongman. He broke barriers because he was known for actually having like a real cut up, like bodybuilding kind of looking physique. But this is back in the 1800s. He wasn't all crunked out on juice.
Yeah.
But he was the first one to like really have a six pack and all that kind of mess. But he wore, tight fitting clothes to basically show off his body and how he could lift.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, strongmen were the very first people to ever lift heavy weights in front of a crowd.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So you can kind of draw a parallel between that and powerlifting today.
That's true. It comes down to the dude just wanting to show the guns.
Pretty much. Show the gains, as the Hodge twins would say.
Show the gains. I wonder, what do they all wear before the singlet?
Kind of like loincloths, just
like
bearing it all. Ugh.
And bringing on the toga.
And once you get past the strongmen and you start moving towards the early 1900s, there wasn't such thing as like a one-piece singlet yet. So these guys would wear kind of like what we call leggings today. They were just tights.
Yeah.
And then over their tights, they would wear what they call a black tom, which is kind of like a jock strap. So you can wear your tights and then wear this black jock strap over your tights.
Huh.
I guess so. It wouldn't be as easy to see like somebody's junk if they're wearing like white or yellow tights or something.
I guess so. I don't know, man.
Makes it a little bit less revealing.
That's like lifting in a banana hammock.
Pretty much. But a lot of clothing, as far as what you wear in competition and stuff, has to date back also to wrestling. Because ever since sports have been going on, there's been wrestling. Because you can chalk it up to, the Greeks wrestling naked.
Yeah, that's true. They were good at it.
So basically, anytime there was advancement in the wrestling world, there would be in other sports as far as the kind of attire they were wearing.
Yeah.
Wrestlers. Go ahead.
Wrestling's like probably the most basic sport that you could probably host. You don't need nothing but two people.
And a mat. Draw a circle or something.
Yeah, like a little circle. That's like gotta be the simplest one. I wonder why they I guess they didn't really have any. I wonder if they had any fist fighting besides wrestling. I know they had the Colosseum and whatnot in Rome, but I wonder if they had anything in between wrestling and just straight up killing people with swords.
I don't know. That'd be interesting to look into, though.
I wonder if they had any bare knuckle boxing or something.
Because you think about like jiu-jitsu and stuff, the Gracies didn't get that popping off till what, like 1980?
I don't know a whole lot, but I think it's pretty like in the span of time. I think it's pretty recent, like maybe 50 years, 60 years, maybe.
And the one-piece singlets we wear today is basically on the same timeline. It's only been around for about 50 years. For some reason, which I couldn't find, the NCAA outlawed one-piece singlets until the early 1970s. So these guys would wear a three-piece singlet, so it would be like a long tank top, a sleeveless shirt that would button like underneath your crotch, kind of like how you have these baby onesies, that button.
Mm-hmm.
So they would wear the long top, the long tank top, and then they would wear those tights like I was talking about, and then over those tights they would wear wool trunks, kind of like compression shorts is what they look like.
Huh. Wonder why they did that.
Well, there's a rule in wrestling that you can't grab somebody's clothes for leverage. So that's why they're wearing this tight stuff. And plus it makes it easier on all the judges and everything to see if their shoulders and stuff are pinned and all that kind of mess so they can score points.
Yeah.
But as far as why they outlawed the one piece until the 70s, I really don't know. I couldn't find anything. It's kind of weird.
Someone wanted to probably paid them off. You got to use my design.
Yeah, probably. Like I said, usually whatever the wrestling world was doing, the weightlifting world ended up doing. So when all that tight clothing came out, Olympic lifters started wearing it because they were pretty much under the same kind of judging restrictions. They had to wear tight stuff so the judges could tell what kind of positions they were in. You know, same song and dance like it is today.
Yeah.
If you can't see what's going on, you can't judge anything.
That's true. I mean, a singlet's about the tightest piece of clothing you can get. It's not a whole lot tighter.
And plus, you need something to cover up your torso and stuff. You can't be having all these topless people running around.
That's true.
Especially, which back then, you know, there weren't as many women, well, you know, doing anything.
Yeah.
So, which I'm sure that's a whole nother argument. Why can't women be topless in public? Well, that's a whole different.
I'm telling you, it's going to happen on the deadlifts, man. These women are going to be like, oh, these men are taking their shirts off. Why can't we take ours?
I mean, as long as you're covered up, I guess it's okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But I don't have a, like, memory of the first time I put on a singlet. Because, you know, since I started, I've basically been doing this crap since I was born. Like, I remember when I was 7, you know, doing my first meet, I wore like biker shorts, compression shorts.
Yeah.
I never remember it being like a big deal. Like it never bothered me to wear compression shorts or a singlet.
Yeah, it never really bothered me either. It's just kind of part of the sport.
And you know, once you go to a competition, you see, you know, 50 other guys wearing singlets too. You're kind of...
Yeah, although I ain't about to put... I don't see all these people wearing it to the gym when they're training, though. That's kind of weird.
The only time we do that if we were like having a mock meet or something.
Yeah.
Trying to hit some numbers to set up for a, you know, the next training cycle or something.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you've never wore a singlet before, I don't know. I really don't think it changes that much.
Nah.
It's like it don't really change. No, it's like just wearing a pair of really tight shorts and a tight shirt.
If
like
anything,
tight overalls.
If anything, I think wearing a singlet feels better because it is tight against you.
Yeah. I mean, it gives you kind of a little bit more to push off of.
Yeah. Like around your hips and everything.
Yeah, but I mean, that's why you have all these singlets, man, that they can... Some singlets claim to be a little tighter than others and give you a little bit more support, even though, you know, you can't really, in raw powerlifting, you can't really wear any supportive gear, but
right.
You know how it is. If anyone claims to get anything out of anything, they'll get it.
Mm-hmm. And the way singlets are nowadays, they're cut different too. Like them SBD singlets or whatever, they basically cover up like your whole chest. Like there's not really a deep neckline to them like a normal wrestling singlet. And it's almost like the top part is just a sleeveless t-shirt.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they come up pretty high.
And it like covers up most of their back and stuff too.
It's the modest singlet.
Yeah. And the singlet you wore in October, the straps on it were pretty wide. I was digging that.
Yeah, that Titan singlet's pretty good. I like it a lot. It's nice wide straps.
I always have to Yeah, I always have to take a double take when people wear those though, because those wide straps are synonymous with equipment.
Yep.
Like this dude wearing a squat suit, and we missed it. He
He
trying to
snuck
pull
in.
one over us.
He snuck in there with the squat suit. Came in.
Mhm. Man, USAPL, when I went to their national meet, this is a long time ago, like back in 2008 or something, they would actually stamp all of your stuff. So my pair of shoes got stamped, my underwear got stamped, my singlet had a stamp on it, my shirt had a stamp on it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty
And
weird.
I guess that stuff washed off. I don't really remember, but yeah, so if you went on the platform and you were wearing something that didn't have a stamp on it, you'd be disqualified. My belt had a stamp on it.
I mean, I would have told them just put a stamp on my forehead. I'm approved.
But a lot of that kind of crap has to do with just sponsorships and endorsements and stuff.
That's true. I mean, that's how you get all these knee sleeves.
Yeah.
Money. It's
Yeah.
money. I'm telling you, want to make some money? Open up a new division. New division, new records, new everything.
Oh man, if we started which would be completely fake, but like a deadlift strap division where you could wear straps
Yeah.
and then start selling straps.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, that's what people do.
Pretty much. But singlets, man. I guess
I
they're going to
wonder-
be around forever.
Yeah, I mean they'll be around for a while. Yeah, you don't wear singlets in jiu-jitsu though. No singlets there. You gotta wear rash guards if you're no gi, and then one of those fancy martial art gis if you're about that life.
For competitions, do they care what kind of shorts you wear?
I
Like if
think
you're
so.
just doing the rash guards?
I think you have to wear pants that don't have any pockets.
But they can be like a loose trunk though. They don't have to be like a compression short.
Yeah, they're not. I don't think they're like compression shorts or anything.
Okay.
I don't think so. I don't know. I've never competed. I might be wrong.
Which I don't know how that works anyway. Like if you have to submit people all the time or how you get points. I don't know. I've never looked into competitive jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, it kind of depends. There's some tournaments where you get points, and there's some where it's like just submissions only.
Because I'm wondering if with the points one, they're more strict on what you wear.
They might be. They might be more strict. I don't know anything about that point system. I'm more of a you get tapped or you don't.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
I don't really know about this point system, man. But hey, maybe one day I'll enter one of these jiu-jitsu competitions down here.
But yeah, for anyone listening to this podcast, I plan on releasing the article simultaneously. So as soon as you hear this, you can go to our Instagram and check the stories out. Click on it and go read the article because it's got way more information than what we just spoke about.
True. Got stuff about good old Hoffman.
Yeah. We talk, it's kind of like a history of powerlifting too. It talks about, where I think singlets originated from and how they moved into powerlifting. Well, to talk about that, you have to talk about how powerlifting even got started. So like Andrew said, Bob Hoffman, he was the first guy pretty much to ever run a powerlifting meet.
Yeah.
Which was like 1962. So not that long ago when you think about it.
That's true. Powerlifting's really not like
60 years.
A sport that's been around that long. 60 years, about all you got. Yeah, it's really just not been around that much. We'll see if it sticks.
You never know, man.
You never know. I've always wondered if I mean the sport's growing. There's more people doing it, but I've always wondered what'll happen in the future. Who knows? Maybe we'll all just be in virtual reality. We won't even worry about this stuff anymore.
Yeah, to up my squad, I just have to go earn some more VC.
Yeah, that's right. Pay to win VC. I got 94,000 VC on 2K18, but I can't do nothing with it.
You're all maxed out.
I'm a player. Can't do anything. I'm a freaking 88. Can't spend 90,000 VC.
You can just go buy a bunch of jerseys.
That's the dumbest thing in that game. I'll tell you, the game's frustrating.
2K16 is still my favorite. I don't know why they changed it.
I'm telling you, when they made these archetypes and everyone's pure sharp and shoots from half court, it's ridiculous. It's so dumb.
Kind of takes the fun out of it.
I know, man. It really does. Like I don't understand it. It's 2K just trying to get more business. Got to make new players all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Want to be something different. Maybe they don't even have a singlet. You can't even buy a singlet in 2K.
I know. It's like you're playing basketball or something.
Yeah, I want to buy a singlet. I want to see how buff my guy is.
I guess they do have like compression shirts and stuff you can wear though, like Under Armour.
That's true. But good old singlets. I would say I like the Titan singlets. So if you don't have a singlet and you want a good singlet, I recommend the Titan one with the little shield on it. That's the only thing I've ever used. Seems to work pretty well.
I've always used the old school Madman singlet. It's I actually think it's cotton.
Cotton.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure these Madman ones are cotton. You know, they're a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
They got the white pinstripe or whatever you want to call around it. Yeah. I could be wrong. I mean, most of these things are made out of nylon and lycra, but I think these Madman things got some kind of cotton polyester blend going on.
Yeah, I know the Titan one's got some nylon stuff, but I don't know what else it's got. It's a good singlet though. Some people say that it is a very tight singlet for a raw lifter, but I don't know. So if you're looking to cheat, get that Titan singlet.
Andrew knows.
I know. I know how it is. Powerlifting ain't about being strong. It's about affording the best equipment to make you strong. That's what this sport's about. That's what it's about.
So they've been cheating ever since the third meet in 1962.
Yeah. Sewing together wraps that are 10 feet long. Goodness.
Yep. But hey, people, go check out the article. Tell us what you think. If you don't like wearing singlets, that's okay. Because in Iron Boy, you can wear a t-shirt and shorts if you're a youth lifter, a teen lifter, or novice. So you can get away with at least, 1 or 2 meets if you're a novice lifter.
That's true. But then you got to fess up and buy.
Yep. You got to get into one of those singlets, man.
Yeah, I'd recommend getting one. Just go ahead, bite the bullet, get you a singlet so you can go out there and show your legs off.
Hey, man, if you're crushing huge numbers, nobody's going to make fun of you for wearing a singlet.
That's true.
It's like, this dude just squatted 700 pounds. I ain't going to mess with him.
It's true. But I guess that wraps this one up. I got to head to jiu-jitsu.
Go to jiu-jitsu, man.
I got to get there. All right, it's 5:44 here on the podcast. I got about 25 minutes to get to jiu-jitsu. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Singlet Sunday this coming Sunday when you're listening to this podcast. It is Singlet Sunday. And wear your singlets to church, everyone. Wear your singlets to church. It is time to walk into the building on Sunday with your singlet on and your legs showing and the straps on your shoulders. Get your singlets, get your Titan singlets, your Madman singlets, and if you're really modest, get one of them SBD singlets, because apparently they cover everything. Because what you don't want is your junk out while you're squatting. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, shave yourself, wipe yourself, and put on some deodorant. We'll see you on the next episode.
We're out of here. Up next is the IBP Tar Heel State Powerlifting Championships in Belmont, North Carolina on April 20th. For more details about the competition, go to ironboypowerlifting.com.
Please subscribe and thank you for listening. Be sure to follow @CheckMyTotal on Instagram for all the latest updates.